Hello there, I'm Dr. Phil. Here's an everyday dilemma. You come out in the garden to enjoy the wonder of the butterflies on the buddleia in your best shirt, and your bum starts itching. Anal itching. Not something we like to talk about, but according to the good folk on embarrassingproblems.com, an itchy bum is the commonest problem that people log onto the site for. So let's just talk through our wonderful anus. Well, it's a fine piece of kit. As my consultant used to say, the anus, when it's working properly, can tell the difference between a solid, a liquid and a gas. Generally, you know what's coming. It's a fine piece of machinery and you want to look after it. So why does it itch? Well, it can itch for two reasons. It can itch because you don't wash it enough. Little bits of particle, you know what I'm talking about, get caught in the folds there. They get caught in the crevices, they hang around there, they lead to a bit of itching. But rather perversely, it can also itch if you wash it too much. So people get down there, they get scrupulous with their anal hygiene, they use detergents, they use domestos, they use wire brushes, they use all sorts of things to punish their anus. So rule number one, love your anus. If you are going to wash it, you only need to wash it with salt water, or just ordinary water. Wash it maybe 2 or 3 times a day. If you're posh enough to have a bidet, you can use one of those, otherwise you've got to squat delicately over the bath, careful not to fall in, maybe use the shower head, and just wash those little particles away. Some doctors are quite keen on aqueous cream, which is a very simple cream you can buy over the counter, and that doesn't have anything in it that's going to irritate the anus, but you'll find a lot of creams like Germaline, like Vaseline, any disinfectant creams can actually make anal itching worse. So what if it's more than just a few bits of poo stuck in your crevices? Well, other common causes of anal itching, particularly in children, are threadworms. These are fantastic little creatures. They're just, about a centimetre long, white little slimy worms, and they're very, very clever. They live in the gut, and they come out at night, or the ladyworm does, and lays its eggs around the rim of the anal margin, making it intensely itchy. So what do you do in the morning? You wake up with an itchy bum, you scratch it, you get the eggs under your fingernails. Later in the day you put your fingers in your mouth, then the eggs get into the gut, they hatch again, the cycle repeats every 6 weeks or so. As Dr. Dog said in one of my favourite books, never scratch your bum and suck your thumb. There is something you can take for threadworm, available over the counter, mebendazole. You've got to take it at maybe a month apart, 2 or 3 doses if you want to wipe it out completely, and you probably have to give everyone in your family a dose too. Some people just say, well, let it be, it may die out anyway after 6 weeks or so, but generally a bit of a hot wash for all of your bed linen and your towels, and that should sort it out. Other causes of anal itching, rather perversely, is scratching. People get the itch and they scratch, whether it's caused by threadworm, whether it's caused by something else, and the scratching then makes it worse. You must never ever scratch your bum if you can avoid it. Wear light cotton pants. Some people put a little dab of talcum powder on a cotton wool ball and just place it nicely between the cheeks, and that just seems to take the edge off things. If you can feel a lump or something you don't think should be there, and of course hemorrhoids, and they're wonderful hemorrhoids, they come in 3 degrees, a bit like the group. The first degree, they stay up there, don't cause you any problem. They're not varicose veins, they're just like fleshy pads around the anus that sort of, well, they help tell you whether it's a solid, a liquid or a gas. And if those pads get swollen, sometimes you get a little bit of leakage, makes things itch, and sometimes the pads themselves can drop down. So your first degree piles are nicely stuck up there, they're not going anywhere. Second degree, pop down, but go in again fairly quickly. The 3rd degrees come all the way down, quite hard to push in. 4th degree, that's not going anywhere, but nobody talks about the 4th degree. A bit like Dinah Ross. So if you're feeling lumps, there probably is something to show to a doctor. If you get any bleeding, that's something to show to a doctor. But in the first instance, whoa, it's very windy out here. Plenty of washing, plenty of salt water, and if you want more information, go on to embarrassingproblems.com. If you want an amusing look at life's embarrassing problems, then I should buy Sex, Sleep or Scrabble by Dr. Phil in the shops now.